What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today's video is going to be about what if Naruto was basically, how should I put this? Was Kurama's son. So yeah, and Naruto will be having the Kyakugan. So yeah, let's get into the video. So, to give y'all a little heads up, the reason why I did what if what if Kaguya loves Naruto, it was a joke, okay? I was bored and I wanted to do it as a joke. I didn't really do it intentionally, it was a joke. I didn't know if I mentioned it in the video, but yeah, it was basically a joke for me to do on you guys, I guess. I just wanted to do something because I was bored. So, if you didn't get it the first time, I'm bringing this to you now. But anyway, other than that, let's get back to the video. So it starts off way before, way before where Kurama was, was kind of a adult. I will not be giving Kurama a human form, I guess. Yeah, because I don't want to. I just don't want to. So Kurama will not have a human form. This is when, Kurama, who, still doesn't really like humans, he's basically, how should I put this? Kurama's, basically, uh, basically, he, he found, a girl who had the Ketsugan, and, they fell in love, and I guess you can say, Kurama, he didn't really make a clone of himself, but, he made a chakra clone, you could say, that kind of has a human form. Well, it doesn't have a human form, but, he put some of his chakra in her, so yeah. He put some of his chakra in her, which, made her body, do whatever to make kids, change up her DNA a bit. As after that, she was then going to, give birth to Kurama's first child, as they agreed on to name this child Naruto. As Naruto, then as Naruto, then started to, you know, started to form inside this human woman. It's not a tailed beast because I will be giving Naruto a human form and also a tailed beast form. So yeah, as Naruto's chakra, it will be way different than any normal chakra. So yeah, as Naruto's chakra, like while he's in this girl, he's always, taking her chakra, but then again, he's also replacing it with his own, or kind of doing something else. Like, he's rather taking her chakra, and her chakra is, rebuilding itself, or, basically chakra stuff happens that evolves, into Naruto, as when, she was going to give birth, Kurama, the Hashirama and stuff happens. Kurama gets sealed in Mito and all that, so yeah. Hold on guys. Okay guys, I am back. Sorry if you had to hear that loud noise. I had to turn off someone's TV. I don't think I did do it. Hold on, let me go check. I'll be pausing again, sorry. Okay guys, I am back. Hold on, gotta do this. Sorry about that. So yeah, Naruto is now how should I say it? While while the girl was, giving birth to Naruto didn't really come out as a human. He just came out as chakra, which his chakra it isn't really like red, but it's a sort of black chakra. What happens when healing chakra and basically Kyuubi with a little bit of Osusuki chakra, mixed together. So yeah, as as it basically made Naruto's chakra black, as Naruto, while the girl was giving birth, she basically had died. So yeah, as Kurama, he knew his son's chakra was forming into, was reforming into its own type of chakra. So yeah, well, kind of reforming into a human or tailed beast, as it didn't really know what it wanted to reform into, as it was reforming. So it didn't really know what it wanted to reform into. So yeah, as Naruto's chakra, it as we do a time skip, as you see, Naruto chakra, it kind of finally decided to transform into a human baby, as sorry about that, as well, not a human baby. Well, I guess I'm going to make Naruto's chakra. Yeah, I'm gonna make it into, make Naruto's chakra into a human baby. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So basically, Naruto has flesh and, bones and stuff. As you go to, Kushina and Minato, as they are currently on a mission, as now, they hear a baby crying, as they see, a baby, a red-haired baby who is, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. As you see a red-haired baby who is on the floor crying, as this, sorry about that, as this baby, it kind of won't really stop crying, as Kushina, went to go pick the child up, as since the baby had red hair and type of a little bit of type of purple eyes, you could say, a little bit of it. So she decided to, like, it's purple eyes, but when you look into Naruto's eyes, they will look emotionless, like a sort of black type of, a little type of, type of chakra, type of emotionless, emotionless cry. Something, I don't know where I was going with this. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, Naruto was crying, but as soon as Kushina, picked him up, he stopped crying. But, ever since that day, Naruto, he never really, not once has Naruto ever, and I mean ever, cried since that day. Like, Naruto's emotion, it like completely vanished. Even while Naruto was crying, it was like, it was a type of cry of, I don't really care what happens to me, but I can't do things on my own, so help me. It wasn't a cry for like help, but it was just a cry of emotionless. So yeah. So we go to a 3-year-old Naruto, as he is on the swing of the academy. As Naruto, he was born, a little bit of a, he was born, a few, like 2 months after Itachi was born. So yeah. So after Itachi was born, Naruto was kind of, he was kind of, made, well, born, I guess. So yeah, Naruto was there. So yeah, Naruto is, sitting there on the swing with a emotionless face as he is swinging back and forth on a swing. As Naruto, he doesn't really mind people as you go to Itachi as he was, he was playing, you know, what normal kids would have done, as Naruto is, as Itachi was playing with a ball with a few of his friends, as he saw Naruto with a emotionless face, as Naruto looked like he was about to cry, but Naruto wasn't. He was just emotionless. That was it. Naruto never desired anything, nor did he want to be anything. He just was emotionless in his own way. Oh yeah, just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, Kurama and Kushina, they gotten pretty close, like a sort of friends close, not like a Naruto and Kurama best friend close, but just friends, and that's it. So Naruto, and so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a backstory, basically a a flashback. So yeah, Kushina was talking to the Nine Tails as she wanted to get to know the Nine Tails a little bit more than she already does. As Kurama told Kushina, just like her, he also had someone important to her. Important to him, not her. I meant to say him. Sorry about that, guys. So, as Kushina, basically asked Kurama who was this person, as he said, she was my only friend until she died. As, as Kushina said, basically, said to Kurama, basically said, that's sad, I guess. You must have been pretty lonely, huh? As Kurama said, yes, I was lonely. As as um as as Kushina then said to Kurama, do you have any family? As Kurama said, yes, the other Biju and someone else. As she said, who? It was another tailed beast. A little boy, he wasn't the size of any normal size kid. He was just like me, a tailed beast. And he was getting to his life. I guess he is still alive, and he still is reforming. It takes a while for a tailed beast to reform into, their own form. As Kushina then said to Kurama, she said, well, how is the little boy now? As Kurama looked at Kushina, as he said, you should know you have the little boy. That child is my son. As you know, Kushina was shocked to hear, Kurama had a son, and that that boy was her son. As she said, if he is your son, then why is he a human instead of a tailed beast like you are? As Kurama said, the woman that I was talking about, I put my chakra, and I put my chakra into her, and when I did, I made sure our chakra would fuse, and it made him. And ever since that day, that child has been, basically that child has been manifesting on its own, deciding if it should take a human form or a tailed beast form. And I'm guessing, seeing how it must have saw plenty of human and not one tailed beast, it decided to take a human form instead. As Krishna said, oh, I see, I guess I get it now. As she said, can I tell Minato about this? As she said, sure, go ahead, I don't care. As Kurama then looked at her with his eyes in a tone of I'll kill you, as he said, but if he ever gets hurt, friend or not, you will die. Kushina Uzumaki. As Kushina put her hands up, as she said, okay, I won't. As Kurama said, good. I don't want to see him hurt anytime soon. As she basically, said, oh, okay. As you go to Naruto, as young Itachi, went up to Naruto, holding a ball to his face, as he said, so, do you want to play? As Naruto looked up at Itachi, as Itachi gave him a eye smile, as Naruto said, sure, I guess. As Naruto then went to go play with Itachi, as they went to go play with their friends, I guess. As we go back to Kushina and the Nine Tails, as Kushina was about to leave her mindscape, as she said, wait, if you don't mind me asking, what's your last name? As Kurama never told any Kushina his name, but he will tell her, his last name, as he said, I never really had a last name. As she said, well, the Sage of Six Paths did made you, right? So you must have a last name, right? As Kurama said, well, if you must know, the Sage of Six Paths' last name was Hagoromo. Was Osuski. Sorry about that, guys. It wasn't Hagoromo, it was Osuski. But I guess in English terms, it would have been, sorry about that. As she basically said, okay, so he's Naruto Osuski, huh? As Kurama said, yes. As Now, as you go back to Naruto and Itachi, as it is a time skip, as they have been, friends for a pretty long time, even when they met Susui, so yeah. And I guess Azumi as well, as Naruto is now the age of about, I'll say about he's the age of 4, as, wait, they don't start the academy until like 6, so yeah, I guess it's only been Itachi and Naruto, I guess. But yeah, as Naruto, looked at Itachi as he said, "So, Itachi, if you don't mind me asking, what are these eyes?" As Naruto showed him his Ketsugan, as Itachi said, "Wow, that's way different from my Sharingan." As Naruto said, "Yeah, I know." As everyone basically knew all around, like everyone knew all around the five great nations, Naruto, Sasuke, and also they knew that Naruto was basically, the Nine Tails Fox son, and he had a human form, as the Jinchurikis did ask their Tobis if they had a human form, but they all said no. So yeah, as they think, it must have been a half human, half tailed beast, huh? So yeah, basically everyone knows about Naruto and, hey, him being a half tailed beast. Naruto also knows this because when he was told about this, he didn't really care. He gave a blank face as Naruto, when his parents kind of asked when he was shocked, like if he was shocked or anything, he gave them a blank face saying, yes, he is shocked this, this is who he really is. As they thought he was lying because, sorry about that, guys, because not once in Naruto's life has he ever smiled. So yeah, they kind of thought he was lying, but yeah. So you go to Naruto as he is, with with um with Itachi, as Itachi and him are in the library as they are searching up on Kekkei and all that, but not once have they found those type of eyes that Naruto has. As they went to Lord Thread about it, and he also said, he doesn't know a thing about it. As they went to Kurama to ask him about it. As Kurama said he does know about it. As basically saying how it can basically pit anyone under a strong genjutsu or anything, and how basically he can manipulate any type of liquid, uh, including someone's blood, as Naruto is basically a bloodbender, you could say. As everyone was, kind of shocked to hear, not sorry about that, guys, as people was kind of shocked, like Lord Third and also, Minato and Kushina, as the first thing that came to their mind was Madara, as if you can get your hands on this type of child, you'll basically be set for life. Like there's no other way you can put it. You're basically set for life. If you try to kidnap this kid, you'll think by his expression he wouldn't care and he'll let you do it. And basically that's kind of it. As even, Naruto's Gekkei, the thing that he has, as that has also gone through the elemental nations, as ever since, they found out what Naruto's Genkai was, they started training him. Oh yeah, also, Itachi did ask, when did he unlock those eyes? Like, even his parents asked him. He said he unlocked it when he turned 3. He didn't really use it because he had no reason to. He didn't think it was important, so, he didn't want to. So, yeah. So, the reason why they train Naruto and basically give him affection, which he doesn't really think he needs the attention or affection that he needs, needs. He confronts them by, saying, "Don't worry, I won't be the next Madara Uchiha." Well, if it does turn out that way, I guess. As you can hear, Kurama chuckle in the back of Kushina's head, as that chuckle turned into a full-out laughter of a full-blown laughter, as they were, as Kushina in her mind, told the Kyuubi to shut up. Madara Uchiha isn't a funny thing to laugh about in her type of opinion. As as Naruto, he basically, thought, it's kind of whatever, I guess. As you go to a 5-year-old Naruto, as, well, I guess 6 years old, because I think Itachi and, because if I ain't wrong, Itachi is 6 years older than Sasuke. So, yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah. So Naruto is now 6, as Naruto was waiting for his parents to bring home 2 twins that they were going to have, as he knows, his parents always did want another child, someone that was actually blood related to them instead of him. So yeah, Naruto, he didn't really care that he was kind of trying to replace him in their own way, but he didn't, he knew that they wouldn't do that, so he didn't really care. So yeah, Naruto is now the age. This is when the Kyuubi attack kind of goes as canon, except Minato and Kushina, they are not in the hospital. So yeah, as ever since kind of that day, Naruto has been hanging out with Itachi, Susui, and Izumi. So yeah, as Naruto did meet a young uncle, as they also started to hang out. As uncle was kind of, at first Naruto thought she was a pervert because she always tried to see what was under Naruto's clothes, if he had a lot of hair on his body, because he's the Nine Tails son. So yeah, as the Nine Tails attack still happens, as Krishna and Minato are put in the hospital as they are in a coma, as they aren't really fighting for their lives, but that's what the rumor was put into, as people started to hate, they started to hate Naruto, because basically that's their dad, his dad, and people were like they were basically saying, isn't that the Nine Tails kid? Like, it's his fault. He couldn't stop his own dad from killing us. As multiple times people have tried to beat Naruto or kill him because, because he's the son of the Nine Tails. But every time they did, Izumi, Shushui, or Anko got in the way, or Naruto would just put them under a genjutsu and walk away. And it would be a very powerful genjutsu. Like, like the genjutsu Naruto would put them under, it would be so strong that basically Naruto with ease, he would, like if he would put them under a genjutsu that would stab them or torture them a million times, they would feel it in real life. Like they will feel the pain in real life as soon as the genjutsu was done. In real life, they would feel it. In like the genjutsu, in real life, they would feel it, but it wouldn't really be there. But that's just a little bit of what Naruto's genjutsu abilities can do. As we go to, Naruto as he is now the age of 8. As Naruto, he is currently taking care of, I think they would be about 3 years old by now, I think. So yeah, as he's taking care of Menma and Naruto, as he's walking them, as he is holding their hands, walking them down the streets of Konoha, as Naruto is just walking with them, as Naruto, he had went to Ichiraku ramen shop to show them, where his parents like to eat. As as soon as they taste the first bowl of Ichiraku ramen, they were already hooked. Like that's just it. They were hooked already. As they started to eat, the bowls of Ichiraku's ramen. As Naruto, he only ate, about 3 bowls, and that was it. As Naruto would still be hungry. Naruto would normally, eat about, he would normally eat about 10 or 20 bowls of ramen, but he doesn't, want to spend that much money, as Naruto would now eat about 2 or 3 bowls, or mostly even occasionally 1 bowl of ramen, as Naruto, he doesn't want to really waste all his money because he has to go shopping, save up money, and also, do some ranked missions. As, Naruto, he wasn't really the best at, he had to take care of his siblings, and for him, he wasn't, he was basically feeding, to Naruto, he was feeding 3 mouths, but, because if you include Naruto, he's feeding also for himself, and that was kind of it. This is when, Naruto was confronted by an Anbu as he was done eating his 3rd bowl of ramen, as Naruto had left some money on the counter because an Anbu had came and tapped him on his shoulder, as this Anbu was none other than Kakashi Hatake, as Naruto had basically left his money on the counter for a reason, just in case, his siblings wanted more ramen, they could have had more, as they would normally eat about 7 or 5 bowls of ramen. So that's why Naruto wouldn't really eat that much, to make sure their sibling, his siblings were full, even though, they weren't really blood related to him. He still felt, that sibling type of bond. So yeah, as Naruto, for his siblings, he made, a deal with the villagers. he said to the villagers, they can do anything they wanted to him, as long as it doesn't, you know, impact his siblings or do anything else to them. As basically everyone has forgotten about Menma and Naruto, as they only focused on Naruto instead. As Naruto would be beaten by the villagers, and his siblings would watch, as people only knew, Naruto's siblings as the fourth, and the hot Rabinero's son and daughter, and that was it. So Naruto was basically doing it for his siblings, and he wouldn't really do it for anyone else. So yeah, as Naruto was talking with the Anbu, as while he was talking, was talking with Kakashi, as he said to Naruto, Danzo would like you to join Root, just in case, anything happens to your siblings. Because, everyone kind of knows about the deal that the villagers, made with Naruto, except for Saratobi. And that's it. As Naruto would, he would, clean the house, pay the rent and all that stuff, so yeah. As Naruto, thought to himself, if he joined Root and kind of got in Root without having to do much, then he'll join. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. So yeah. So Naruto was, thinking he needs money for, food and stuff, and for his siblings. So yeah. This is when, Naruto had accepted to join Root, as Naruto was given a mask, as this mask looks like this, as people call Naruto the Black Fox of Konoha. Basically, the black red-eyed fox of Konoha. If you run into Naruto, that's basically instant death. The only thing you're going to see is your own dead body. That's it. 1 second you'll be alive, and the next second you'll be dead. That's basically it. And Naruto's katana looks like this. So yeah, that's basically Naruto. As Naruto is Naruto, he's rather called he's called the Black Fox of Konoha, or the Black Death. So yeah, that's kind of it. As Naruto was, Naruto was then with his siblings, as we have a time skip, as it has now been 3 months. Minato and Kushina are still in their coma, as Naruto, he has just gotten back home from a mission, as the time is about 1 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, 1 a.m. in the morning. As this is when, Naruto gets, he sneaks into his house, sneaks into his room to make sure he doesn't wake up his siblings, as Naruto then, Naruto then hops on his bed, as he then goes to sleep. As Naruto would be paid by Danzo, and to do, missions that he would tell him to do and all that stuff. So yeah, that's kind of it. As that's kind of it. And I'm pretty sure the Uchiha Massacre happened when when Sasuke was the age of 8. So yeah, as we do a time skip to where Naruto is the age of 13, and his siblings are the age of they're like the age of what is it 7, like they're the age of 7.5. Like their birthday is coming up, so yeah. But first, Naruto's birthday is coming up, so yeah. As Naruto's birthday, I'm going to be changing Naruto's birthday, as his birthday is October 17. So yeah, that's Naruto's birthday. It's on October. As 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 their birthday, their birthday is coming up, but instead, they're planning on, but instead of doing, their birthday, they had decided to do a early birthday party for Naruto, as Naruto has kind of been hard working for them, and they know how Naruto had joined the Anbu Black Ops. Ever since he barely has time to hang out with them and also take a walk around the village. Every time Naruto gets home, late at night or it is clear as day. Well, not really clear as day. The sun is setting. And that's when Naruto gets back home to lay down and sleep because he is stressed a little bit. As Naruto, they know how Naruto has to clean up after them, so they try. And so before, Naruto can clean up after them, they clean up their own mess, so Naruto won't have to do it. So kind of, yeah. So this is when, has Naruto is sleep, they as they with the allowance that Naruto gave them, they go to a shop, as this shop has a little bit of cakes and stuff, as they go there, as the owner of the shop says, hello Menma and Naruto, what cake would you guys like today? As they say, we would like a of cake of strawberries, seeing how Naruto's favorite fruit is strawberries, as he gets that trait from his mother. As they say, okay, a strawberry cake. Would would you like for it to say anything? As they say, yes, we would like for you to say happy birthday. As they the shop owner says, oh, happy birthday to who? Whose birthday is it? As they say, well, Naruto's birthday is coming up. His birthday is after hours. So we want him to have a good birthday. As the shop owner, he doesn't really hate Naruto, but then again, he doesn't like him either. He won't really do anything to Naruto, so yeah. As he says, okay, I'll get it right up. As the birthday cake is made, as they hide it from, Naruto until it's October 10th, as they told Itachi, Shushui, and also Anko about the birthday, and Sasuke, and kind of a bunch of other people. As Naruto is just waking up, as Anko, went upstairs to wake Naruto up, as Naruto looks up, as he says, Anko, what is it? It's too early. As Ongo says, Naruto, it's 9 p.m. in the morning. As Naruto says, it's still too early. As Naruto, as Ongo then said to Naruto, you better get up before I drag you out of this bed, Naruto. As Naruto got up, as he then went downstairs, as Uncle was pulling him downstairs. As Naruto saw all the lights off, as he was going to ask Uncle what is going on, until Uncle sat him in a chair, as she turned on the lights and everyone said to Naruto, happy birthday. As Naruto said, guys, it's not my birthday, you do know that, right? As they had said, yeah, we know, but seeing how it is our birthday and you are our older brother, we would like to throw a birthday party for you. As Naruto looked at Menma and Naruto, as Naruto said thank you. As Naruto has said to Itachi, who planned this out, as Itachi said it was Naruto and Menma. As Naruto got on his knees, as he grabbed Menma and Naruto's hands, as he gave them the first genuine smile that he would ever give them, as he said thank you. As some of the people who were at the party were kind of shocked, as this was the first genuine smile that Naruto ever gave them that wasn't a fake smile. As sorry about that. As Anko blushed a bit, seeing how this was the first time he ever saw Naruto, actually show emotion, and how and also Naruto and Manmo blushed a bit, saying thank you. As Naruto had smiled again at them, saying, I'm serious, guys, thank you. As Ongo had, took a picture, because I'll say, there's cameras in their time or something, I don't know. But yeah, he had took a picture of Ongo had took a picture of them, as she said, I'm going to show this to everyone, right? As Naruto had said to Onko, I really don't care. As Onko was thinking to herself, I knew he wasn't going to. But as soon as Lord Fourth wakes up and his wife, I'm going to show them this picture. As she was thinking that. As after, a few minutes of everyone, having fun at this party that they decide to throw, as Naruto watched, some of the people leave, as Naruto had, as the only person that was honestly really there was him and Anko, who were kind of the adults of the place. So yeah, as Naruto and Anko were talking, as Naruto, he doesn't really like Anko like that. He sees her as a friend, kinda, but Anko, she likes Naruto in a different way. So yeah, as Naruto, as Anko had asked Naruto, if they could speak in the backyard, as Naruto had said to Anko, Sure, why not? I don't see a problem in it. As they had went to the backyard, as Uncle was doing, the Hinata thing, as she was poking her fingers together, as she whispered in a low tone, "I like you." As Naruto said, "What? I didn't hear you." As she said it in a low but kind of a high-pitched tone, as she said it again. As Naruto said, "Uncle, I can't hear you." As Uncle had yelled out, "I like you, you idiot." As Naruto had smiled, as he said, "Okay, I like you too." As Anko had said, "Wait, really?" As Naruto said, "Yes." This is where I'm going to be ending it off, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.